What? What a gift. Oh, look! My coral postcards fit perfectly on the bar. Look at that. What a beaut. Wow. Ready for some conversation starters here. No better way to wake up than a fresh cappuccino in a meat polymer. Sitting inside poly with the smell of fresh croissants. What a hodgepodge. But it's beautiful. Yes. Look at this. They're putting our pier in, and there's snow on the ground. It's April 11th. And yes, this is not the only mug that I use. How incredible is this mug? Can I get a what, meat Polly? What? Perfect cappuccino inside the magic. What? It's the 11th, 12/28, and of April. There's snow on the ground. And they're putting our piers in. How crazy. Whoa, look at that. I just refed my flowers, and there was this dust all over the table, and look at that. It's like I now see how people used to make pastes and whatnot from this. Potentially, or something. But isn't that super interesting? just so fascinated. See that? Isn't life so fascinating? All right. Hi friends! Today is April 11th and it is 4:25 p.m. Looks more like 4:27 now. We're finally back up to date. Let me turn my... We are finally back up to date on the daily videos because we fell pretty behind on working on our own life this week. This is the week the orange is HARKEN DERM. So life has been taken over by HARKEN DERM and this video, but I finally finished it and actually showed my mom this morning before it had sound. So like what I showed you guys yesterday. And she was like, oh, it's good. Just add some music. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. I can't believe that she actually liked it. But what else was cool was that I posted it on Instagram this morning, and Graham, Cassie's fiance, what? So Graham said that it looks very professional, and I don't misquote. Insanely passionate girl on a quest to save the corals and unite the world. Understand the most toxic ingredient in most sunscreens, oxybenzone, at savethecorals.club/oxybenzone. So I posted it this morning. That was like with just, cause I had the sound down when I was editing it, so I didn't really notice, kind of thing. But it ended up like fine, it's still like kind of cool, but Oh, so Graham said, this is pro status. And then he said, and then I responded to him, and then he said, I don't know what Alex is thinking, but I'm definitely joining the revolution. And I was just like, no way! And some other people said that they really liked it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he says that he'd join the revolution, and it didn't even, like, the sound was, you know, like half on, half off, and like, that's super cool, and like, maybe my mom will like it. And then I showed my mom, and she said that it was fine. And I was just like, okay, that's fantastic. And so I added sound to it, and now I'm actually pretty proud of it, because it's actually pretty awesome now, I think. So I'm going to show you. And okay, yeah, Alex is thinking of getting Rosati's pizza with his parents in Ocon tonight, so I would join them, but we have to have some packages prepared for some friends, because my parents are leaving to St. Croix in the morning from Chicago, so they're sleeping overnight in Chicago, and I'm not sure when they're leaving, so we have to have that prepared before they go so that they're not stressed, and that is our job, so that needs to be taken care of. So that's a big priority, because the big bosses always take the biggest priority. Full respect to them, always. And so now, I present you the video with the music. Ba, ba, ba. Corals. All right. I'm gonna flip the camera and show you now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bing! Corals. Sorry, I'm all set up to take it, but the train's going by. So now you get to see my face from this angle, and it looks really goofy while we wait for the train, for the train, for the train. Yes, we wait for the train, and waiting we do. Waiting, waiting, waiting for the train today. Waiting, waiting, 4:38 p.m. right now. Mark that 4:38 p.m. train. Let's see if that happens. This is a long one. And yes, I am aware that I could have shown you the video in the time that it took me to drum roll, but who knew that the train was coming, and that's what happens. And we go with life, flow with it, we dig it. And it gave us a perfect opportunity to reconnect with our breath and just breathe for a few minutes. Because while, do not think that that time is wasted, because that is some of the most precious time that you have in your day, is sitting and listening to what's going on around you and just connecting and just breathing, and that's it. So wonderful and so reinvigorating. And I have been up since 2 o'clock this morning. I just woke up and I was ready to go. I had my 2 daily videos from yesterday to record, or not to record, to like put together and upload from yesterday and the day before. And I was gonna do it last night, but then I was so tired and I was just like, you know what, like I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed. Like maybe I can wake up early or something. And so I set an alarm actually for 5, because I was like, okay, that makes sense, like 7 hours of sleep, because it was like 10 o'clock when we went to bed. And then I just woke up at 2 and I was just like ready to go, super energized. And I laid in bed with Alex for a little bit, and like actually he was up too, and I was like, oh cool, are we getting up? And then he got up for a sec and went to get water and saw the clock and saw that it was 2, and he was like, no, I am going back to bed. And so he went back to bed, and well, he came back to bed, and I stayed in bed for like 5-10 minutes, and I was just like, I think I'm gonna get down and diggy with it, because I am digging today. That said, I have now been working for, it's now almost 5, so 15 hours straight up, which means I have gotten so much done, which is so fantastic. Alex just texted me about what they said, so let me just check that out really quick. We'll see. So I might have to go do that if they need that soon. But I got so much done today. So from 2 to 4, I edited and put together and uploaded my daily videos. Ta-da! And then I did yoga at 4. It was so fantastic. And I meditated, which was so cool. And I did some Instagram stuff and sent some emails. And then at 6, Alex woke up. And then I was planning my day. And then I started all the HARKEN DERM stuff at like 8 and did it until, oh yeah, and then, so we've been preparing our orders for Hungry all morning because we're sending stuff to Hungry, and we have a super cool package going to my aunt, and to my little sister I have the most amazing surprise, which I am so excited on. And so I recorded the video for it at around noon when I packed it all together, or packed the brunt of it together. But I'm not going to release that until she actually receives the package, because it's a surprise, and so she can't see that obviously until she gets it. But I am so excited. I cannot wait. And I just, so that's super exciting. So with that, it's actually quiet for a sec, so now is the perfect opportunity for me to show you the video, because the camera is still in the same place. So here we go. Large lead up to this. Wow, okay. Here we go. So that's it. What do you think? Comment below if you choose to share your happy thoughts or opinions, or constructive criticisms that are not absolutely cruel and gut-wrenching, because that's not a kind thing to do. And how does that help anyone or benefit the world at all? Just please don't. I'm going to go take care of this right now so that it's done and taken care of and there's no stress about it. And I will continue my daily video after, because first things first, right, friends? So with that, I will see you soon. And yes, I am literally wearing the same thing that I wore yesterday because I was up at 2 and this is just what was on the floor, so I just grabbed it. I actually had the sweater on inside out throughout the entire morning. So that is how I roll. We have fun with it. All right. I'm gonna go get some stuff done and we'll be back. Love you. Hi friends! We are back! Whew. So I just finished helping my parents before their trip to St. Croix. We got the stuff taken care of for them. All is well. It is now 6:42. And Alex is going to be home soon, I think. He is having dinner with his family, and I thought that maybe I could go, but I was helping my parents, so I send all of my love forever and ever, and so much more, and kisses and hugs and so much joy and merriment to the Kellermans. I love you so, 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 so much. And I see you guys are having a fabulous, wonderful dinner. And just know that I care about you and I love you so much. And I'm genuinely sorry that I can't be there. And I really was hoping, thinking that I was going to go. So, anyways, I love you guys so much. And quick little life lesson for today. Really realizing what works for you and what doesn't. And for me, I mean, throughout my entire life, like as I look back on my patterns and like my behaviors throughout life, I definitely noticed that going to bed early and waking up early is the absolute best thing for me. And like I can be insanely productive at night, and I used to just whip all-nighters out like it was nobody's business. Like I would just pull all-nighters up the wazoo before any test, like all-nighter every single time. It was really bad and really unhealthy. And now we realize how important sleep is actually, which, let me write that down to record a life lesson about it sometime. And says the girl who slept 4 hours last night. But I slept 9 hours the 2 nights before. And it's cool because now we're tracking it pretty well. I have the little totals down here. So as you can see, HARKEN has dominated my life as of late. But that video actually is pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome that actually able to make it pretty cool. And I have so much footage, and one of my biggest problems in terms of content creating literally throughout my entire life has been not being able to just snip it. And it's just, I just love diving into things and just like learning, and like I want to share that information and like explain things to people, and I'm just not very good at making things concise. As you can see throughout my daily videos and my oxybenzone videos, which is like, I really need to record a short 5-minute video on oxybenzone and sunscreens, and like a 1-minute video. So those really should be my priorities, because what is the most actually valuable thing that I can do in terms of actually like helping people get it quickly is probably producing a shorter video rather than videos that are over an hour long and go extremely in depth into things. But at the same time, those videos were just totally me just talking, completely unplanned, like not even outlined. So that has been on my to-do list for the past over a month now, to do my oxybenzone videos and AAD video. But I am pretty happy and proud that I have done like raw, long, uncut variations of those. Like I did one in Florida, which is cool. And so before we go to Hawaii, I need to have definite things planned out of like videos that I need to take. And my mom asked me today if Alex and I have bought our tickets to Hawaii yet, and I was like, no. And she's like, well, why don't you? Like, tickets are only gonna get more expensive. And I was just like, all right, I guess it's a go. So I'm just gonna confirm with Alex, and then we can buy our tickets to Hawaii together. Which maybe we'll see if we can do that tonight. That'd be so exciting. And oh my gosh, what if I could record hacking packing before that? I mean, because it's like pretty much already recorded, but now I have the tendency where like I want to re-record the entire thing. But I really should just leave it. And like there's so much that I would need to do before as well that, I mean, really all that I really need to do is just watch the existing course that I've already created on hacking packing. That's literally missing like one video and the entire course is done. So, reminder to self, literally you finished the entire course like 9 months ago. So get your booty on it and take a look at that. Before Monday. Evaluations of things that I have to do. In this world, on this fieldly earth, Mezzosint for my dad. Wink, wink. As well as, P.S., I'm currently wearing my dad's sweater. This sweater is my dad's. And when I moved to Hungary for a year to study abroad in Budapest, I saw this sweater in his closet and really enjoyed it and loved it, and so he gave it to me, and it makes me very happy. And so we're wearing it because wear things that bring you joy, and we should do that more often, as well as I should do that more often because I'm always dressed like a Raggedy Ann. But whenever we leave, I always dress nicer. It's just, I enjoy being comfortable. And why not? Why be uncomfortable? You don't have to be. And that's the cool thing. Although, that shouldn't really be the discussion because going outside of your comfort zone is good. And, okay, we could get extraordinarily philosophical on this one right now. So we're not even gonna go into that. But life is amazing. My little sisters and family's surprise presents are going out tomorrow to Hungary, which is cool. We're gonna see if we can buy some tickets to Hawaii with Alex once he gets home. And he's bringing me lasagna. So I'm very excited because I love lasagna. And life is amazing, as always. So with that, everyone, I will bid you a fantastic night, and I love you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow for, let me make sure, but episode 50. That's exciting. Episode 50 tomorrow. But for now, the present moment, the eternal now. With lots of love. Love you all. Have a great night.